Welcome to WNBA Trending. I'm Ava, and today's top story focuses on the latest and most dramatic twist in the ongoing Caitlin Clark controversy. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert has finally spoken out, breaking her silence and addressing what she described as a grateful storm surrounding one of the most talked-about athletes in women's basketball. Her statement has sent shockwaves through the sports world and reignited debate about Clark's impact, the WNBA's growing visibility, and the league's future direction. Caitlin Clark's rookie season has been a whirlwind of record-breaking performances, intense rivalries, and constant media attention. But alongside her meteoric rise has come a wave of controversy, with discussions about how opponents treat her, how referees call her games, and how fans perceive her every move. Now, for the first time, the league's top executive has decided to weigh in, and her words are reshaping how fans and players alike view this unprecedented moment. The controversy began as Clark quickly became the face of the WNBA. From sold-out arenas to soaring TV ratings, the former Iowa star has single-handedly elevated the league's visibility to heights not seen before. Yet that fame has also brought scrutiny. Some critics have accused fellow players of targeting her physically on the court, while others argue that Clark's fame has overshadowed the accomplishments of veteran athletes who built the league from the ground up. The tension reached new heights after several viral moments, from hard fouls to heated exchanges, ignited fierce debate across social media. Many fans demanded that the WNBA step in and protect its rising star, while others called for balance, saying that Clark, like everyone else, must earn her respect through competition. Through it all, the league stayed mostly silent until now. In her first public statement addressing the issue, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert struck a measured but firm tone. She began by thanking fans for their passion, describing the current attention as both challenging and deeply rewarding. "We're grateful for the passion, even when it comes in the form of controversy," Engelbert said. "The energy, the debates, the engagement, they show how much people care about women's basketball." Engelbert's phrase, "grateful storm," quickly went viral. It encapsulated the dual nature of the league's current moment, the chaos of fame mixed with the excitement of progress. She acknowledged that Caitlin Clark's presence had accelerated the WNBA's growth and brought new fans, but she also admitted that with rapid growth comes growing pains. "This is part of what happens when the spotlight finally shines as brightly as we've always wanted," Engelbert explained. "We're learning in real time how to manage it." Her comments were seen as both an endorsement of Clark's importance and a defense of the league's approach. Engelbert emphasized that the WNBA is not just one player but a community of world-class athletes, all deserving of respect and recognition. "Caitlin has brought incredible energy," she said. "But we want to make sure every player benefits from this moment, because the success of one lifts all." Across social media, Engelbert's statement sparked an immediate reaction. Supporters praised her for bringing perspective and calm to a heated conversation. Others said her comments were long overdue, noting that weeks of controversy had left fans confused about the league's stance. Sports commentators and journalists described the moment as a turning point, not just for Caitlin Clark, but for how the WNBA manages stardom and public pressure in the modern era. Former players weighed in, too. Many praised Engelbert's leadership, saying it's important for the commissioner to speak during moments of cultural tension. ESPN analyst Andrea Carter called the statement a breath of leadership that showed the league understands the need to protect its image while embracing its new audience. Meanwhile, some fans wanted more, calling for specific measures to ensure player safety and sportsmanship as physical play continues to dominate headlines. While Engelbert's comments set a new tone, Caitlin Clark herself has handled the situation with her trademark composure. When asked about the commissioner's remarks, Clark responded with humility, saying she's simply grateful to play in the WNBA and compete against the best in the world. "All I can control is how I play," she said. "I love this league, I love my teammates, and I'm just trying to get better every day." Clark's maturity has stood out throughout the season. Despite constant media attention, tough defense, and endless comparisons, she is focused on basketball. Her calm demeanor in press conferences and interviews has helped cool tensions while keeping the conversation centered on the sport itself. Off the court, she continues to be one of the most marketable athletes in America, with jersey sales, sponsorships, and social media engagement all breaking league records. Engelbert's remarks seem to reflect that same optimism, recognizing Clark's influence while encouraging unity. The commissioner pointed out that controversy isn't necessarily harmful if it leads to greater awareness and discussion. This level of attention means people care, she said. And caring is how you build something lasting. The phrase "grateful storm" has since taken on a life of its own, becoming a symbol of the WNBA's evolution. For years, the league has fought for mainstream coverage and investment. Now it finally has both, along with the scrutiny and pressure that come with it. Engelbert's statement was a reminder that growing pains are inevitable when something long overlooked suddenly steps into the national spotlight. The numbers tell the story. Television ratings are at record highs. Ticket sales are soaring. Social media mentions have exploded, and merchandise demand has never been higher. For the first time, the WNBA feels like a central part of America's sports conversation, not just during playoffs, but all season long. Much of that is thanks to Caitlin Clark, whose popularity has introduced millions of new fans to the league. Still, Engelbert's challenge is to ensure that the growth remains balanced. Some players have privately expressed frustration that the focus on Clark can sometimes overshadow team achievements. The commissioner acknowledged this concern subtly in her remarks, emphasizing that the WNBA's success must include everyone, from veterans to rookies, from all-stars to bench contributors. Every player in this league deserves credit for getting us here, she said. Meanwhile, fan reactions continue to reveal deep divides. Many supporters see Clark as a once-in-a-generation player who's revitalizing women's sports. Others believe the media coverage around her has created unrealistic expectations and unfair comparisons. Engelbert's comments may not resolve those debates, but they've at least reframed them, turning what once seemed like division into potential opportunity. League insiders say Engelbert has been quietly meeting with team owners, sponsors, and players to address growing concerns about fairness, scheduling, and officiating. Behind the scenes, the WNBA is reportedly exploring new marketing strategies designed to highlight the entire roster of stars while continuing to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect. The goal, according to sources familiar with the commissioner's vision, is to ensure that the league's success doesn't depend on any one player, no matter how famous. But for now, Clark remains the face of the WNBA's transformation, whether she wants that title or not. In the bigger picture, Engelbert's statement might mark the beginning of a new era. Her leadership style, calm, pragmatic, and forward-thinking, has positioned the WNBA as a league ready to evolve with the times. The grateful storm, she mentioned, could be seen as a metaphor for what the WNBA has always wanted: attention, energy, and passion. Now that it's here, the challenge is learning how to manage it without losing the authenticity that made the league special. The commissioner ended her statement on a hopeful note, saying, "We're grateful because this level of attention means our players are being seen, heard, and celebrated. And yes, that sometimes comes with storms. But storms bring change, and change is what builds the future." Those words struck a chord across the basketball community. Players, coaches, and fans all seem to agree that the WNBA stands at a crossroads. It can embrace this moment of attention and controversy as fuel for growth, or risk being divided by it. Engelbert's call for gratitude amid chaos may be exactly what's needed to unite a league now more visible, more powerful, and more passionate than ever before. As for Caitlin Clark, her focus remains unshaken. Night after night, she continues to perform under immense pressure, handling the attention with grace while breaking barriers for women's sports. Whether loved or criticized, she has already left an undeniable mark on basketball, and Cathy Engelbert's acknowledgement of that impact may be the clearest sign yet that the WNBA understands just how transformative this moment truly is. This is Ava from WNBA Trending, and this story will continue to unfold as the season progresses. One thing is clear: the grateful storm around Caitlin Clark is far from over, but it just might be the spark that takes women's basketball to heights never seen before.